Hello, my darling dears. Guess what? I have a pick a card reading for you. And in the spirit of Scorpio season and my birthday that's coming up in just a few days, I decided to make this a little bit fun and do a Scorpio-esque type reading. So if you don't know very much about Scorpios are very mysterious. And so this is going to be another reading where there's not going to be a title heading or a question that's being answered. It's going to be a mystery. So whatever comes out, comes out. I've pre-picked these cards and I'll probably shuffle more as I'm reading, but I'm not sure. I haven't looked at these yet, so I'm not sure what the messages are, but I was totally tapping into the energy as I was pulling these cards. And let me tell you something. One of these cards is getting turned up because the energy I'm feeling is and I kept hearing Beyonce's Cuff It song. We getting tonight. Bet you see that. So somebody's in that energy and I super love it. Like, I'm here for it because of course I'm a Scorpio. My birthday's coming up. Anyways, so we have 3 piles as always. You know what I just realized? I don't think I ever say my name in these introductions. Should I rewind this back and try that again? Let me do like a take 2. Hello, my people. It is Leah Simone here with another reading. Thank you for coming to my channel or for coming back. If you are returning, I appreciate you. I decided to do a reading that's going to be Scorpionic-esque themed. So what does that mean? Scorpios are very mysterious. They're sensual, they're sexual, they're dark, they're intense, they're deep, they're emotional, they're intuitive, they are loyal, trustworthy, fun, all of the things. But a lot of times Scorpios are known for being very mysterious or secretive. So that is the style reading that I'm going to do. Not secretive or mysterious, but I haven't picked a title or a theme or a question or anything like that. So here are your piles. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. If you need a moment to pause, go ahead and do so. I'll put a picture in so you can decide which pile or piles you're drawn to. And the timestamps will be listed below. Until then, I'm going to get started with pile 1. Okay. Pile 1. Let's see what you have here. A win-win outcome is forecast. Well, I already love that. This one, oh, that's sweet. Okay, so the song, let me flip these over first. I'll probably shuffle and get more. All right, you have the Knight of Pentacles, the Father of Cups, Nightmares. You have, the song that you have is Can't Help Falling in Love. Haley Reinhart is the song that I have listed here, but this is a cover. But the lyrics that you have is, oh, like a river flows surely to the sea. Darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Oh, take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. She does a much better job of singing that than I do. Singing's only my backup plan if tarot doesn't work out. Just kidding. I am loving the energy of this pile. Don't be alarmed by what you see here. I'm going to get some more cards to shuffle and like tap in intuitively and stuff. But so far, I am really loving this energy of this pile. It's very upbeat. It's very fun. It's very lively. It's excited. It's very like carefree. It's so... I don't know. It's like, so I don't know really why Nightmares is showing up here, but I'll get into it. I'll get to that in a minute. But something is your energy. Let me just describe your energy before I start digging into the cards. Your energy right now, the energy that I'm tapping into, yours right now, is so lively, so fun, so it's not, okay, so I want to say playful, but it's not playful like I normally get playful. It's just so like, it's carefree is the word. It's so lighthearted and fun and celebratory and like, yes, it's very like, yes, whatever, if that's fun, or if that's a thing, if that's what's gonna make us happy, if that's what we want to do, let's do it. Like, it's like that. It's very it's energy. It reminds me like something exciting is coming. So I don't know, maybe you might have something excited planned, or something exciting coming up, a trip or a celebration or something. It feels like very celebratory energy. You know how when you're about to celebrate something, maybe your birthday, for example, and it just seems like nothing, there's no problem, like nothing matters. I don't know, maybe you don't feel that way about birthdays. So whatever type of celebratory occasion, personally, I love birthdays. That's a side note. Anyways, it's very much celebratory in that way, where there's something is getting ready to celebrate. Maybe you graduate, maybe you're graduating from school or graduating from something, or you've got a promotion or whatever, and it's like, man, nothing can knock me off of this high right now. I'm just loving life. I'm loving how things are unfolding. I'm just loving the energy. Like, yes, let's do it. Let's have fun. If it's a good time, I'm all about it. That is the energy that I'm picking up on, and it is freaking amazing. I want to stay here for a while, because honestly, the energy of the collective has been a little bit sad lately, and this is not. This is great. Okay, so anyways, let's take a look and see what you have with your cards. You have the Knight of Pentacles and the Father of Cups. This is not funny, but I'm just getting the energy that this is like, okay, so what I'm picking up on is like, this may be you may be coming out of maybe like a bout of sadness, maybe relating to a relationship or love of some kind, or how you feel about love or whatever. And it's kind of like fuck love, but not in the way that you're like, I don't want love. It's fuck love in the way that's like, the way that you have been processing love has been a little bit negative minded, and it's been fear led, fear driven. That's like, I'm being drawn to these nightmares. So it's like thinking of the worst case scenarios, and that, like, that's what you're and so when you say fuck love, it's like fuck that attitude towards love. And man, my throat chakra feels very active. I know you have the third eye, but anyways, if you look at like the Father of Cups is it's like the most loving card. Well, not the most, it is a very loving card. Cups represents our emotions. The King is the highest that you can get in the suits. You have the Page, the Knight, the Queen, and then the King is the highest that you can get. There's more to it, but anyways, you look at how this Father of Cups card is looking here at the nightmares, like that's his perception. Your perception is your reality. So where you have been looking at love like a nightmare, like something you don't want to deal with, now you're coming in like with this, I gotta figure out what this thing is called here. But anyways, you come in with this little thing, like ready to smash this whole thing out. Like, let's forget that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's your energy. And now it's very like, I can't help falling in love with you. And it's just like, like, I'm just a win-win outcome is forecast. It's very like celebratory. Like, it is what it is. Like, I'm just going to accept it. I'm just going to feel this feel-good moment that I'm in right now. Like, I don't even forget all these other thoughts that I had or whatever, you know, because is that even real? That's your, and it's like, is that even real, or did I even just make that up in my mind? Like, I don't even, whatever. Let's just take it how it goes and see how it goes. And right now I'm feeling like very, the Four of Pentacles, okay, so very stable energy is what I was going to say. Four of Pentacles energy is like the energy, a lot, people may look at this card and see this as like holding on to something too tight. But the way that I interpret this card when I see this, yes, it can be that way, but the way that I interpret this card is like, I've worked for this, and like where someone might see him holding on to this pentacle and see that as greed, for me, this is like, I've worked for this, and I'm proud of how I was able to find my footing in this situation. And like, I want to display that, not even display that. It's like, yes, I'm proud of the hard work that I put in to get to the point that I'm at. And so now I want to celebrate that. I want to be here. I want to be stable in this. I want to hold on to this. Yes, I'm proud of this. I'm not trying to just jump into the next thing right now. Like, I feel good about this and where I am and how I feel. And that is the energy that I'm picking up on right now, where it's like no one can, no, it's like I'm in this state of bliss, of celebratory like euphoria, and I don't even want to entertain whether or not this is real or a fantasy or a delusion. I just know that I'm in it and it feels good, and that's what I'm going to live in this moment while it lasts. That's the energy. And so okay, well, what else? Wow, this energy feels good. Let's see what else. What else is there? Are you in love? Are you in love, pile one? Yeah. Six of Pentacles. It's over the Father of Cups, no less. It's like you're ready to approach situation with like this a love, a romance. The way that you might have approached love before was very like negative minded, and now it's a little more optimistic. Where before you might have thought your optimism was unrealistic, it was really a pessimistic mindset that you were coming from. So optimism to you was like it didn't make sense to approach love with such optimism. It was like, that's not real. That's what you're coming out of. Now you're like approaching it from like, I want to do this equal give and take. I want to communicate. I want to be able to provide and then see what is provided for. Have the conversation about, this is what I can give. Is this okay with you? What can you give? Yes, I can accept that. And like have the conversation and figure it out and say like, yeah, okay, we can make this work with what I have to offer and what you have to offer. I'm noticing the Libra scale here in this moon card, a full moon in Libra. It's exactly what I'm saying, where it's like you're ready to approach it with a more balanced perspective. Instead of in the past, it might have been a little more one-sided, or just like the idea was very antiquated. The approach for love, the idea that you had about how love relationships should work, it was very antiquated. It's very like old and traditional, and maybe it used to work long ago, but it's like these are different times. It's modern now. People are doing things differently. They're approaching life, and their worldviews are changing and evolving, and so has yours. And so now you're able to approach love with this like with this attitude and this demeanor of like fun, lighthearted, celebratory. It's like you just had a discovery. It's like you had an aha moment. Like, oh my God, like I realized okay, so now what I'm hearing is, it's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me at tea time. Everybody agrees. It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. That's Taylor Swift. It's called Anti-Hero. And I may not have gotten those lyrics completely all the way right, but it's basically she look at this at the bottom of the deck, 3 of Cups. But anyway, it's like you realize that you were the problem in the past, and don't beat yourself up about it, because that's life, man. We all have these ways of thinking that have been taught to us that it's like, this doesn't fit our day and age anymore. So like, let's throw that out. And then now that you have this new realization, like 3 of Cups is the celebratory card, but I mean more than that, this is like you have found your people, and to find your people, you have to be in alignment with your people. And to be in alignment with your people, your perspectives and the way that you govern yourself has to be at that frequency of these people that you're trying to attract, your coven, your soul tribe. You know what I'm saying? Your people that get you. And when you function from your heart, and you can open that up, which this is about, opening up your heart. When you function from your heart, then you can attract true fulfillment. This is the card of feeling true fulfillment. You can attract true fulfillment because you're not manifesting or attracting from an ego base or a fear base or anything like that. It's like you are able to level up your perspective, and now, boom, here you are. You're like ready to take this world by storm. Is that the thing? Is that the phrase? Take this world by storm. Oh, the 6 of Cups card. Yeah, man, there might be like a past relationship or something that you were pondering on that you might, wonder if you can work your way back in, or that you've been considering working your way back into. You might have actually even been trying to like build for this. it's like you like well, how am I trying to describe this? Like you might have even been, whatever process you went through to have this new epiphany, the foundation work, whatever you had to tear down within yourself, your belief systems, your surroundings, whatever, and then whatever you've had to build up to make it an appropriate environment for this thing that you want, it might have been for a relationship in the past. You might have done this for a relationship in the past, or like a lover or something that you might have look at this guy, he has his eyes, I mean, you're in here too, but it's like, looking at that, the Six of Cups is about like, it's a feeling of nostalgia. It's coming back from the past and to reconcile. Reconciliation. That's what I heard. You might be feeling like you are, I don't know, I just get the sense, okay, so you might be feeling like you are, like you owe an apology, or you're ready to express how you realize where you contributed to the issue. Not necessarily that you have to take sole blame, but I just keep hearing, it's me, hi, I'm the problem, it's me. And when I hear it, I mean, I hear the song as the song plays, but what I'm feeling in the energy isn't, you know, shame or like embarrassment or anything. It's like the feeling of epiphany, like, oh my God, it's me. I was the problem. Like, I was looking at this situation wrong. And when I decided to pivot and like balance things out and look at it from a more aligned perspective, I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. That's what I hear. And so it's like, I don't know. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Yeah, that's the energy. It's like this. It's like it's so matter of fact. This epiphany. This transformation. It's like it was destined. It's so like that's how things go. But not in like, oh well, you know, that's life. That's how it goes. It's like, oh wow, like that is the process of life. It's almost like you're understanding, it's like recognizing that everything is connected, that there's no such thing as an accident. This just feels like a huge heart opening, like love awakening. You're on cloud 9 because you're like, I got it. I got the answer. I got the solution. I got the juice. I got the juice. I heard that. That's I don't know what the title of that song is. I got that juice. But I'm pretty sure that's Meek Mills. Maybe it's Meek Mills and Drake. I cannot remember, to be honest with you. I think it might be Meek Mills. Anyways, I got the juice. So I'm not sure what the song is actually called, though. That's just a line in the song. Yeah, man, it's like, I don't know if there's any more messages. That's like the gist of it. I'm being drawn to like how, first of all, how nightmares are being covered up. So it's like, that's behind you. And the only thing that I see here is like, I see and light. Like, that's where you are. Like, you have been able to find your inner light, like that spark, and then light that bitch ablaze. And now it's like shining, and it has illuminated all of the darkness that you've been in. Now that you have shined your inner light, it's shining so bright that you can see all of these like critters and creatures and like skeletons and all this yuck that you've been in this darkness with, that has been with you. Like you're like looking at it like, this is what I've been around. This is what I've been hanging out with. Like, this is where I've been. Do you understand what I'm explaining? It's like you're looking at it and you're recognizing like, wow, okay, so this is what I have been around. Like, this is what I've been a part of. This is what I've been in this darkness with these rats and this and that. And now that you're able to shine your light, now that you have found that and you can illuminate the darkness, it's like you're realizing like, no, I don't really care to spend my time sitting next to skeletons and rodents and you know, insects and whatever else is in this darkness. Like, what lives in darkness? I don't know. But, you know, you're like, nah, I want to go where things thrive. Like, there's animals that live and frolic. Grass is green, flowers are pretty, the sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the sky is blue, and all that. You're like, I want that. I want to experience that. You know? Like, I want to get out of this darkness. Like, I want to, 9 of Swords in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Like, I'm ready to get out of this mental prison of thinking negatively and being fearful and like, you know, it's like, golly, it's exhausting. I'm over it. I am over it. Like, I'm ready to diddy bop my way into this river that surely flows to the sea. Yeah. Ooh, this is such fun energy, pile one. I love it. This is such fun energy. This is pretty much all I have for this. I don't, so that's the message. That's the energy that you're in. And I love that for you. First of all, congratulations. Sincerely. That is incredible. That's amazing, man. People are seriously, I don't feel like we talk about enough. Look, and now you have the King of Cups here again. You are hardcore in this energy. You are hardcore in this energy. Like, so royal. Look at this blue on him. Yeah, man. King of Cups is such a loving card. He's like that, I don't know, loving, fatherly type, family man. He has no problem embracing his emotions, you know, and saying like, yes, I'm super excited, or yes, I'm in love, or yeah, man, like crying about like, yeah, to get here it was rough, and like, yeah, it makes me a little weepy, but here I am, or yeah, you know, I shed a tear, or yeah, I did cry, or yes, like he is very balanced and has no problem expressing love. I was gonna say something and I was saying it's not talked about enough, the process that we have to go through individually to have these epiphanies, and the experiences and the emotions that come with those experiences that get us to this point of like an awakening, to be able to shift perspectives. Sometimes that shit is turbulent AF, and so I feel like that's feeling like that's in the past for you. You know what I mean? Like it's like that's in the past for you. I'm not even getting a whole lot of energy, so I don't want to spend too much time talking about like what that was like for you, or but I'm just getting the sense that it was turbulent, you know, and these are things that we don't talk about or share because it's very vulnerable, and respect, you know. So what, Aaliyah? Congratulations! See, I was trying to drop that F-bomb because I'm really a fan of, like, anyways. Congratulations. Kudos to you, man. That is incredible! I want to, like, jump and scream! I'm sorry if this is loud in your ear. I'm so excited. I'm tapping into your energy. I'm so excited for you. Like, ah! Love that for you, Pile One. All right, let me wrap it up before I have an entire party for you right now. You deserve it. Thank you so much. If something here resonated, please like, comment, subscribe. Feel free to share this video with someone that you think that it might resonate with. I appreciate you returning if you have come back from previous times, or if this is your first time. I hope that you got something that you need and you consider coming back again. Enjoy the rest of your day, Pile One. Bye. Okay. All right, Pile Two. Let's see what we have here. Pile One's reading was it was good. It was a good one. All right. Let me get this bad boy here. Let's see. Okay, so you have a new start is coming. Your song is A Bull's Tale by Jidenna. I'm hearing the intro to this song, to the song, is it this song? To this song. Like, Jidenna, a cow that is in a hurry. So Jidenna, if you don't know, he's from Africa. And somebody on this song, I think his uncle or something, is like giving him advice. And he's like, Jidenna, a cow who is in a hurry to go to America will come back here as corned beef. So basically the message of that is like, if you move too quickly and you rush your way through whatever this process is, like you're gonna, it might fuck you up. Excuse my French. So, but that's the intro. That's what I'm hearing. However, the lyrics that you have here is, Pops would say once you're bitten by a snake, the paranoia make you pop a lizard in the face. And so basically that is like similar to once bitten, twice shy. You know, like once fool me once, shame on me, or shame on you, fool me twice, shame. Like, you know, those whole things, those whole cliche sayings. Root chakra. You have ungrounded. I feel the need to like super explain everything and in like a lot of detail, not necessarily a lot of detail, but I feel the need to like super explain everything. So I don't know, that might be significant. I don't know if that's your energy. Well, I'll work through that as I'm going through. Let me just, okay. You might be a person that like compares yourself to others and then competes. Whether the other person that you're competing with is aware or not, whether they've agreed to it or not. Or maybe that's what you're coming out of, because you have a new start is coming and you have the 8 of Cups, which is about leaving something behind to go for better. And it's not necessarily that anything was it's just it doesn't work anymore. It's no longer fulfilling. Like you've been there, you know what I mean? Like you've been there long enough. It's time to move to the next phase. And then you have that right underneath, a new start is coming. And then you also have the 6 of Swords here, which in the traditional, you have a lot of mental energy. The bottom of the deck, 5 of Swords. Okay, anyways, this is about, again, like moving into calmer waters from turbulent seas. This is coming out of conflict and like moving into just a smoother sailing. So I'm just getting the sense that you might be a person that has trust issues or has had trust issues. And I'm getting that has to do something with like your past, the events of your past, the type of situations you were involved in or the people that you were around, and you recognizing how people, I wanted to say how people move, but also like how they underhandedly treated you, where you, like maybe they were not perceptive or they were not aware that you were as perceptive as you are. And so you may not have even said anything. You might be a person that's like, you notice it and then you adjust accordingly. Like you don't need to broadcast it. You don't need to make an announcement. Sometimes you might not even address it directly. It just depends on the event or the situation, how serious it is. But you may not even address it directly. You're like, okay, it's like over time, your patience has gotten so short where it's like anything that is... anything that is reminiscent of, okay, I'm just getting from my guides, like not to spend too much time about that, because I'm getting that you're moving out of that. And basically what I'm trying to say is that you are coming out of a space of being distrustful and learning to trust, but it's not an easy thing. Like you are trying to ground yourself in this idea. Like it's almost like you're trying to renew yourself. I heard revamp. It's like you're trying to renew yourself or revamp yourself in this idea of learning to trust. Maybe in relationships in general. I'm not maybe in romance also, because that's a relationship, but just in relationships in general, even with family and friends. It's like you may have functioned always just kind of in the back of your mind, like like maybe when you, like, let's say if you're at a social event and you're engaged, it's like maybe you might always kind of like look out the side of your eye at, you know, people and see how they're moving and what they're doing, and just kind of clocking people's movements and, you know, dipping in and out of conversations, not act just like standing here, like you can in earshot, like, you know, you, okay, they're talking about this or whatever, like you are one that really, it's like I'm seeing like a computer system. It's just like it's computing all of this information that's coming in. It's like computing it and like putting it in categories and synthesizing it to mean whatever it means, according to you and according to your experiences. It's like you're coming out of that, like you're realizing that program is outdated, that program is no longer serving you. It's like using Windows 7 in today's age. That's the analogy that I have. It's like, yeah, the features work, but they have been upgraded since. There have been changes, there have been improvements, there have been things to make it easier, more seamless. You have new features now that you can utilize and access. Some of the features have been removed because it's no longer useful. It's like you're upgrading your computer software, aka your way of thinking, your mentality. And you're trying to ground that new way of thinking into reality, that new perspective into reality. And by that, I mean like in your everyday life, like the way that our thoughts and the information informs our choices and our actions. You are when the information comes in, you are integrating this new computer program system, aka your way of thinking, that computes, where before this information would come in and it would compute and it would say turn left. Now you have this new program where it computes it, and it might tell you, you know, keep going straight or go right, or it might say turn left. But what I'm saying is, it's an updated software, and so now it's going to impact the way that you make decisions, your choices, your actions, things like that. And so grounding that is integrating that, and then is not always as that's where you are. You're learning to integrate that. And again, I'm getting that this is like with relationships, in regards to relationships. Yeah, like you're coming into balance. Exactly, like you're creating alchemy. It's like you're trying to balance out now because, I mean, it would be a little naive to walk around in the world and think that you can just trust any and everybody. Your experiences are your experiences, and, you know, there's truth to that. That's not going to be taken away from you because you have this new perspective, but knowing where you can ease up a little bit, or where you do need to be a little more guarded and defensive and protective of yourself or of others. It's like learning that, instead of approaching every situation with this defense or this protection or this like need to I'm just getting that this is like hardcore a self-protection mechanism, where it's like you put this process in place. You have to scope out the scene. You have to scope out like the threat is what I just heard. So the threat of a situation, and okay. And so recognizing that like these situations where you feel the need to scope out the threat are not always situations where there is even a threat. But, you know, there's that saying, if you go looking for dirt, your hands will get dirty. It's like that. It's like in situations where there was no need to go digging in the dirt, you did it anyway, and now your hands are dirty. So like you're looking for something that didn't exist, and in doing so, you've manifested and created now it exists. Now it's a situation. Because your very demeanor and approach, your energy is ever changing, and energy influences energy, right? So if there is this is the visual that I'm getting. If you have a pond of water, let's say that that's one energy, and then you have oil, that's another energy. When you pour that oil into that pot of water, when that oil, that energy influences the other energy, it changes then the overall energy, and it changes the outcome of the situation. So where this pond of water once held life, it had fish and, you know, things were growing or whatever. Now when you have this oil spill into it, it's become poisonous. And so that's the analogy for how you were manifesting, because 9 of Wands right here, you're approaching everything from this like beat up perspective, where not that your perspective was beat up, but that you were beat up, and so now you had to be super defensive because you could not take another beating. And it's totally understandable that you would have that approach because your experiences are real. Like the stuff that you've gone through to build you to this way of being. Okay, I guess I should have looked at those cards, huh? To build you to this way of being is legit. It's valid. That's so it makes sense that you would function in that way. You're learning differently though, but what I'm explaining is that when you were approaching situations with that, it was manifesting problems that didn't exist. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's because your energy was protective, self-protective, defensive, distrustful even, almost accusatory, in the past, you know, it created situations that didn't exist. And that's what you're moving out of. So you're learning now about balancing that, about what situations. I'm getting that you have been, you might be a person that meditates or, I don't know, like you've connected to your intuition. Or maybe you're just really like taking the time to think things through where you haven't before, because you have the King of Swords here. And this is a very mental energy, very logical energy. I'm getting that you're like, I'm getting that there's still some hesitancy, some like maybe underlying fear around this, which is again completely understandable, but it's not realistic. It's like you find yourself feeling paranoid in situations that's not warranted. Like the visual that I'm getting is like a toddler can crawl up to you, for example, or a baby or something can like come crawling to you, and you'd be like, what's in that baby's diaper? Is it a bomb? You know what I'm saying? And that is, it's like, let's take into consideration the entirety of the situation. Like, where are you? How often do babies crawl around with bombs in their diapers to random like to people? You know what I mean? Like, do you know this baby? Do you see anybody around? Like, it's just, it's like, that's where you're at now, where you're like, before you might have just been like, this looks suspicious, let me act from that point. Now it's like, all right, let me take a step back and consider, is this even, does this mindset make sense? Is it appropriate for this situation? Like, am I looking at it from my own experiences? And, you know, is my experience informing this situation? And if so, is that experience valid for this situation? Or is there a bigger perspective that I can see things from? I am getting, though, that this is like taking some work for you. I think that you might even be like, I'm feeling like you, I don't know, there's an offer of some sort that you've received, that has created some kind of like anxiety within you. Sorry, pile two. My phone got interrupted. So I apologize about that. So yeah, that is, I mean, that's basically the gist of your message here, is that you are moving into a new phase of life where you are considering your perspectives and how you approach life, how you approach relationships, especially relationships, and the way you trust or don't trust, and your defense, your self-protection mechanisms that you have in place, the way you think things through and analyze it. Like, is it appropriate? Is it fitting? You are the best way, the best analogy or metaphor that I can use to summarize this reading is that basically you are going through a software upgrade within yourself. So whatever programming that you once had was antiquated, it's outdated, and so now you have this new program and you're just adjusting to this new program, and it's learning its new features and recognizing what features have been removed because they were no longer useful, whatever, and you are in the process of grounding that into reality. And so what that means is that yes, you have this awareness, but actually taking action from that perspective is where you are. And that's, if you're not there, then that's what you're moving into, because you have a new start is coming. So it's like you're wrapping up one cycle, and then you also have the 8 of Cups, which is moving on to better. So it's like you're wrapping up a cycle here, which kudos to you. Pile number 2, that's incredible. That is, seriously, that is incredible. That is an amazing accomplishment. Because do you know how difficult it is to change a person's mind? Sometimes, like, yeah, that's real life. And you were able to do that. You were able to do the work to get through that, move out of this turbulent way of existing for your betterment, man. That's awesome. But I still have, you have the King of Swords here, so I still think you still have your logic about you. You still, I mean, you're not completely naive with like, okay, let me frolic about in this new phase of journey and just completely forget everything I've ever learned in life. That's not you. You're smart. You're very smart. You're smarter than that. Like, you still understand that, you know, people are still people. And although we want to believe in the good intentions of others, people are human beings and they emotionally react sometimes. And so there are moments where you do need to self-protect, and you're learning how to govern, how to navigate that. Which situations you need to withdraw, self-protect, which situations you just needs a little communication, which, you know, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So kudos to you. Pile number 2. That is incredible. I love that. I love that. If something here resonates with you, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you feel like somebody else can benefit from this video, please feel free to share it. If you are returning from a previous video, thank you so much for coming back. And if this is your first time, thank you for joining, and I hope to see you again in the future. Have a great day, pile number 2. Bye. Okay, pile number 3. All right, I'm feeling really good right now. I want to get up and sing and dance and jump around, but we'll see. I don't know if that's just residual energy from pile number 2, because I feel like I just got a sudden like fall down. So let's see what is going on here. Wow. And so now I feel like a little embarrassed, because I feel like that was kind of an inappropriate intro to what's going on here, because this feels like this is some Scorpio energy right here. Okay, what you have is, don't panic, don't be alarmed. This isn't a bad reading. Actually, it's not. I don't feel like it's a bad. I don't think any. Woo! All right, let's back this up a bit. Pile number 3. Let's jump in and see what you have here. You have, your commitment is being tested. The song that you have is Bad Child by Tones and I. The part that you have is feeling like I always do the wrong thing, telling all their friends that I'm the bad kid. Now I'm on my own. I lost my magic, dealing with your bullshit. Now I'm over it. This is actually, this song, I think that a lot of people can relate to it. It sounds very like heavy and negative, but she's talking about how she stands out, how she's the black sheep. You know what I'm saying? She because she's the one, she sings. The voice is female. Anyways, she's talking about like how she stands out, but also like in a family dynamic, how she's been like the black sheep, and you know, she's kind of just like took that in and that like became how she identified herself. And in that process, like, she lost herself, and so now she's like, okay, well, I guess I'm gonna accept that I'm just gonna be the bad child. Like, because you'll never understand. There's a part of the song she's like, and you will never understand my weird mind. my weird mind. And that's like the energy is like, okay, whatever. It's very like, I'm ready to cut people off. Like, I don't, I'm just getting the energy like, I don't care. I don't care anymore. I don't care. Judge, whatever you want to say. Okay, I'm the bad child. Cool, great. I'll be the bad child. I'm still going to be doing whatever the fuck I want to do because I'm not hurting anyone. Like, you are really ready to cut people the fuck off, karate chop. But I'm feeling like, so yes, it feels like, like frustrating because it's like, God, why am I here? Like, why am I here at this juncture? And I'm just kind of feeling like at this juncture in life, like now, of all times, now this is when I would be experiencing this. Like, this is when I would be feeling like this. Like, I should not be caring, and I don't care. I shouldn't even have to deal with this. This is your energy, by the way, that I'm tapping into. It's like, I shouldn't even have to deal with this. And so I'm not going to deal with it. I don't give a fuck. That's your energy. Like, okay, you want to say I'm a bad child? Great, I'll be the bad child. You want to say that I'm this? Cool, I'll be that. Whatever helps you sleep at night. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to be over here doing what I'm doing. Like, I just keep hearing, I don't give a fuck. It's very like, yo, I don't typically express myself in this way, and there's nothing wrong with expressing this, but it's very like, you want to throw hands? It's like, I don't care to entertain. It's not even that. Okay, that's coming. Okay. It's like, I don't even care to entertain this. Like, so what do you want to do about it? That's the approach. Like, so you trying to fight? What do you want to do? You want to talk about it? Like, what's up? What's the point in even saying this? Okay, I'm the bad child. Now what? Like, that's the energy. It's like, now what? But it's aggressive. It's very like, I am. What is that in here? Yes, dealing with your bullshit. Now I'm over it. That is where you are. Like, I'm over dealing with your bullshit. I don't give a fuck. Like, this whole hand clap thing, that's not how I usually express myself, but that's your energy. Like, I'm not with the fuck shit anymore. I don't give a fuck what you have to say. That is your, like, I feel it so strong, and it's not, I don't even want to fight in like I'm angry at you that you think I'm the bad child. It's more like, I'm sick of hearing this shit because I'm not going to fucking change. This is your problem. Deal with it. You don't want to talk to me? Great. I don't fucking like talking to you either. So snip, snip, bitch, bye. That is your energy. And can I be honest? I am 100% here for it. I am 100% here for it. I don't know if like I look ugly in that shot, so I had to re-say that in case I have to cut that out. But yeah, I mean, in the spirit of vulnerability, I might leave it in there so you can see how ridiculous I look. Anyways, yes, you have the wheel of fortune here. Like, you are taking things into your own hand. Look at how he's like controlling this wheel. He's okay, this is gonna sound, but your energy is like, I don't give a fuck. It is what it is. Like, yeah, okay, whatever. I am turning this wheel. Yes, I am. Yes, I am turning this wheel. Because you know what? You didn't have to come here. You didn't have to be here. You like, it's just like, you didn't have to come at me in this way. You didn't like, you can accept me or not accept me. But since you choose to be here, yes, I'm the one that's controlling this wheel because I'm sick of this bullshit. Yes, I am. Yes, I am gonna cut you off. Like, you are, whoo, girl, guy. You are loose with your lips. Like, you guys, I got a little too crunk because my phone got interrupted. I think my guys were saying, calm down. Calm down. And I dig it. So maybe there's an element of you needed to calm down. Or maybe they were just talking to me directly. But what I was saying is, I totally feel that. This is very like I know who I am. Yes, boss up, man. Like, boss up, homie, the emperor. This is like, I have stepped into my power. I know who I am. And if I don't entirely, that's cool because I'm going to venture to figure out who that is unabashedly, without shame. I am going to have flaws and be honest about that. Like, I'm gonna figure this out. Like, I'm gonna step into my bosshood. I'm gonna figure out my power. I'm gonna figure out my passions. I'm gonna follow that. And I don't give a fuck about what somebody has to say about it. If they don't like it, don't participate, baby. I'm gonna be doing me. Like, that's your energy. Is like, I don't care to pacify your concerns. You have to figure out why you're concerned because you got to deal with that at night when you lay your head down. I feel great. I love what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love figuring me out. I love going through this process of feeling good about what I'm doing. And like, I don't care to hear any negative, like any condescending comments about what I have going on or what your opinions are about my choices in my life, because I'm not out here doing anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to figure out myself. How is that a crime? How is that a crime? Queen of Pentacles. You're like, I'm just focused. Yeah, like I'm focused. I was going to say focus on my bag. Again, that's not how I express myself, and I'm not judging that expression. That's your energy, is like, I'm focusing on myself. I'm focusing on my bag. I'm focusing on my home. I'm focusing on my wellness, my life, nurturing myself, taking care of myself, meeting my own needs. Because I clearly cannot, yes, my stability. Like, I've worked hard to get here, and I am, you damn right I'm hanging on. I'm hanging on because it feels good here. And when I'm ready to move on to the next thing, then I'll move on to the next thing. But for this moment right now, look at my pentacles. Look at my pentacles, bia. That's your energy. Like, bia, bia. It's so, I love your energy. But I can totally understand how this energy can be a trigger for people, especially people that are not comfortable in their own authenticity, in their own lane, in their sovereignty, in their ability to assert their self as an individual. People see someone that expresses, people like that will see another person that expresses their self as an individual and get triggered because it's a reminder that they are not doing that, and that they're just, kind of going along in sheep mentality. We have all been there. I'm not judging it. What I'm saying is that you get the reaction of that and the criticism of that. And so now you're the bad child. You're the one that's not following. You're the black sheep. You're the one that, and you're like, I don't give a fuck. That is your energy. And it's like, yes, I'm going to tell you I don't give a fuck, but also like, I don't want to spend too much time like getting angry. Like, I just want to, like, I feel good. I can feel this energy and I can relate to this energy. I understand it, but to articulate it, it's like I'm dropping a lot of fuck bombs, and you do have aggressive here, but what I'm getting is like, it's assertive. It's not aggressive in the like, I want to initiate a fight or I want to lash out or I'm so angry that it's not that. This is like I'm overhearing you guys tell me that I'm doing the wrong thing. How is that impacting you? You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, well then I'll figure that out. Like, am I harming anyone? I'm just trying to figure me out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care to hear what I'm doing wrong. Like, what can you contribute that's constructive? Like if it's constructive criticism, cool, I'm open to that. But if you just want to tell me I can't do that, no, that's a projection of your reality. You feel like you can't do that. Don't put that on me, because you are limiting yourself with that mentality. I'm fully capable. I'm stepping into my bossmanship. If that's not a word, I just made one. Bia, bia. I love your energy. Can we be friends, Pile 3? Can we hang out? Oh my God, do you know how obnoxious we would be together? But I love it. I love this. This is very much like, I don't care. I'm just me. I'm just me. And what crime is that? Like, how is that bringing the energy of the world down? It's not. If anything, it's raising the vibration. You're welcome. Like, that's your energy. I super love this. I love you, Pile 3. I hope that you come back to my channel forever, because I want to live here. I want to live in this energy. I want to be friends. Like, DM me, go to my Instagram, send me a message. That's how I feel. Like, I love your energy. So this is your reading, Pile 3. I hope you feel seen. I hope you feel seen, because I most definitely felt you. Like, I felt your energy. And honestly, I want to party, and I want to talk, and I want to plan, and I want to share ideas, and I want to do the things, and I want to share self-care tips and like all of the stuff. Share perspectives. Like, I don't know. We're kindreds. I love you, Pile 3. Thank you so much. I love all of you guys who come and join. But Pile 3, I super love this energy that you're in. Kudos to you. Congratulations. And I said this for every pile, so maybe this is like a kudos reading, but I love this for you. You know how hard it is to go against Is it against the grain? What's the saying? I don't know. But like, do you know how difficult that is? I do. Obviously you do. Obviously you do. And you did it. You did it. Yes, you trigger people in the fucking process. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Be you. Be you. Stay true. I love you. Pile 3. If you liked anything in this reading, and I hope you do because I super love your energy, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Come back anytime. You're welcome. If you think that this video would benefit anyone else, feel free to share that along to people as well. If you are returning from a previous video, thank you so much for coming back. If this is your first time, I hope to see you again in a future video. Goodbye, Pile 3. Have a magnificent day. Bye.